Turismo. Cannot wait, looking forward to this. Welcome everybody to CC Sim Racing. Like I said, pre-practice. Guys have just been out on their track warming up, having a few laps on the track. Most of them in Porsches. We have a fake Porsche, which is a Beetle, and we have a McLaren. So we'll see how they get on against the domination of the Porsches. So we're going to quickly go to qualifying, and obviously I'm going to have a little tinker with the spectator views, and we shall go from there. As you can see, qualifying will start in 5 seconds. Dragon Trail Seaside, quite a lover of a track from most of the guys on here. Obviously I'll be sitting in the pits spectating and commentating on race. So here we go. We have at the moment Chrism in front of us. He's just revving up his engine, deciding if he's going to go or not. So there he goes. There is a McLaren on track, so as we were saying a minute ago, everyone's a bit, oh, what's going on here? So there we go, Chrism out on his out lap now. Beautiful looking shots of the cars fighting for position already. It's crazy, isn't it? So some great liveries there. We've got Tartan, who's just bought a new car, so he's got his the original Porsche GT3 livery on there. It looks absolutely stunning. Chrism in the purple car there, just coming into shot now. We also have Mr. A's beautiful Golf livery there with the banner on the back saying CC Sim Racing. Love that, you're going to get paid, son. So there he goes as he swoops around the left-hander into the right-hander, going up the hill now. Just in front of them is Motorboy, and it looks like, I think that's Red Spectre already fighting already for first place, and they're only just coming onto their first qualifying lap. It's great. So there goes Motorboy just down the inside there of Red Spectre. It's good to see these cars sideways there, just adjusting traction control. Obviously traction control's allowed, and also you're allowed to adjust some other stuff on here, some more options available to the drivers, like brake biased as well. Some have it on the front. I like to have a little bit more rear on my Porsche when I'm driving, but we've had some cracking times already. 139s from Red Spectre early on in the practice. As we see Mr. A coming on for his hot lap there, and a really whiny McLaren in the background, really screaming the nuts off that thing. So we'll take a look at Mr. A as he comes onto his hot lap now, coming into the first corner, sweeping right-hander, holding the brakes into the left-hander. Lots of action in the background, as you can see, totally different from Project Cars 1. The graphics are absolutely incredible, looks so real, you could actually touch it. So there we go, Mr. A in second, holding the brakes now, coming into the right-hander, attacking that corner well. Tartan all over the back of him, he's like, oh mate, I want to get a fast lap in, hurry up. But we have ghosting on as well, so any mistakes, they close out like a ghost, and then you can go drive straight through them. It's incredible. So this should stop all the arguments that we've been having. As you can see, Mr. A looks like he was losing control of the car, and they've ghosted him, so that's what happens on the track. As you can see, Mr. A flying now. Oh, Tartan really sideways as he comes out of the corner, and he's hit the tyre wall, so really aggressive was Tartan, just trying to see how far he can push the Porsche. Very wide is Mr. A. That's going to cost him dearly. He might actually lose that time now. Still waiting for times to come in. 105.6 as he comes round on the final sectors. Really wide there for the chicane. Beautiful stuff. Takes a straight line there, hits the wall again. Going under the tunnel now. Flat out beautiful shot there. See the dip at the front end as he holding the brakes into the right-hander, swooping round now. Nice tight line, beautiful stuff, nice and wide. That's exactly how you're supposed to do it, and absolutely nail it. We will have a pit stop as well, 8 laps. As you can see, Red Spectre 139.920, and there's a 141.63 one there from Mr. A. Great stuff there. You see the qualifying times on the left hand side, so there's a lot of information on screen, so it gives me time to breathe, which is great. So as you can see, Red Spectre at the moment, Iron Yarbis is second. Iron Yarbis is in the Beetle mind, so he is in the fake Porsche and doing a good job as well, so watch out for Iron Yarbis there. So fastest lap at the moment, 1:39.920. Dark Owl just doing a 1:53. So mistakes on the first few laps, obviously with Tartan spinning out as well. 1:57s from the guys. So we look not long now before we have time up. 35 seconds to go. As you can see, top right hand side is your map with all the cars. If I push a button here, you can see on the left hand side, this is who the guy we're looking at. In front of him there's Ironman Yarbis on the left hand side of your page, bottom side there. You can see the sector times for Mr. A on your right hand side under the map, so this helps, and obviously position on top left hand side. So a lot of information. And aye from Red Spectre, so he's obviously lost control somewhere. We have 5 seconds to go. Really hanging it was Racer's Edge in the back of Mr. A there. Great stuff to see. And now we have the time limit for the remaining 2 minutes, so they get their final lap in, which is a really good idea. Good idea, especially if you're on a real hot lap and you're panicking that you're not going to make it, and then you can just get another lap in there if you're lucky. So there we go, there's Mr. A. Going to take a look at the other guys. There is Iron Man with an absolutely incredible livery. Look at that, it's so evil. As he comes round now, 1:30 to go. Motorboy with a 1:40.296. Good time from Motorboy. Oh, Tartan's on a 1:38.967 and has taken pole. So there goes Tartan with a 1:38.967. Good stuff from Tartan. Iron Man's decided to cruise now like he is going to KFC on a Saturday night. Beautiful stuff. That is absolutely incredible. Look at those calipers. I'm jealous. So they're all cruising now. Most of them just on their cooldown now. And as you can see, dropped to 50 mph, and that will be then done. Hazards are on. 50 seconds to go now. Some great stuff. Absolutely incredible pictures. Some of these car liveries are absolutely incredible. We got Cars 2, Dark Owl hands in the front there with the eyes. Beautiful stuff. Loving that with the gold wheels. There is Motorboy just in front there. And there we go, there's our leader and pole position man, Tartan. So good stuff from him, just taking a bit of the rubber, just making sure that scrutineering is good for him. So qualifying is now ended, and there we go. So Tartan in pole position, Red Spectre second. Didn't give me enough time to look at that, but hey, that's what happens. So there we go, gr3 race. Here we go, so Gran Turismo Sport. Flashing of the lights, here comes the guys. Thank you guys if you have only just seen what's happened. The absolutely cracking qualifying, 5 minutes in. Tartan in first there, Red Spectre second, Motorboy third, Iron Man fourth, Mr. A in fifth, Racer in sixth, Chrism in seventh, and Polish Pete in eighth. So good stuff, good luck guys, here we go, off we go. Great start from the McLaren, and Iron Yarbis is on the inside, and good start from Mr. A. Chrism's trying to get into this as well, but Motorboy takes the lead at the first corner with the McLaren, but look at the Porsches thundering through. So Motorboy takes the lead into turns 1 and 2, but look at them all trying to jostle for position and ghosting everywhere. So it's good stuff. Oh, Matt looks like he's just spun out. We will take a look at Matt, but Mr. A is in second. But look at the thunder of these cars, and this is what I was talking about. Look at the graphics, absolutely incredible. Looks like you could touch them. So absolutely fantastic. There's Red Spectre in fourth position at the moment. Don't forget they have to do a pit. Iron Yarbis is all over the shop. There's a bit of a contact there, ghosting all over the shop. So there we go, Matt at the back of the pack now. So let's see how Matt can do. He was very fast, but as you can see, all battling for position here. Red Spectre's all over the back of Chrism. He's actually trying to go through him. Incredible stuff. So there we go, there's Chrism. There is Red Spectre. Oh, Mr. A has lost control. We've got Polish Pete lost control. Good shot of Red Spectre, but Motorboy is ahead at this moment in time. So we're going to take a look at Chrism. There he is in third position, flying in some laps earlier, and Mr. A's gone wide again. It doesn't like that corner. That seems to be his punisher there, going through that right-hander. So there we go, we'll watch Mr. A, see how he gets on now. Now dropped into 7th position. Matt now dropping into 8th spot from the back, so he's doing a good job now with that great livery. Oh, Mr. A's really planted himself into the wall there. So just waiting for, as you can see, top of your screen there, Mr. A and Matt there, just coming into the right-hander, very sharp right-hander. Got to get this right. Nice and wide, nice and tight as you come into the exit. Go really wide as you flat out now. Don't forget, these guys have to pit, so hopefully they'll give me a shout on the microphones. just behind them is Polish Pete in 8th position. There's Mr. A in 9th position, Dark Owl in 10th position, Motorboy fastest lap at the moment. So we're going to take a look, and there's another change, but look at this battle for 2nd position. You got Red Spectre, Chrism, Racer and Iron Man, with Tartan now in 6th position. So Tartan's having a bit of a nightmare at the moment after his great pole position. So see if he can get back on this. But Matty again, he's just in the back there, and it looks like Racer's spun. So Racer has done a massive spin there, coming into the right-hander. Looks like lost control or tag there. But look at Iron Man and Chrism really battling out here for 3rd position. And a lovely move from Matt there, around the outside of the chicane. Fantastic stuff from Matt, and Tartan's still got the slipstream. He's trying to go around the outside of him. He's got the slipstream. He's on the curb. He's trying to get down the inside. Still in that slipstream. He's going to drive into it now. He's going to try on the brakes. Not quite made it. So he's going to be dabbing down. You see the front end dropping there. Nice and tight as Tartan into the inside. Matty nice and smooth, and coming into the chicane area. Absolutely incredible bit of racing from these guys. There we go, straight line, and that is Tartan. No penalties at the moment. Oh, Matty might get a penalty there, hits the wall. Nothing happened there. So there's Iron Man, and Matty's got, so Iron Man's had a problem, and Matty's gone past as well. So interesting, Tartan's trying as well. Not quite got past. So we're going to have a look at Motorboy, who's absolutely a mile ahead at the moment in the McLaren. He's what's that, 3 seconds in front. Chrism in 2nd now. Red Spectre. Oh, I can hear a pit. Someone is dropping into the pits. We're going to see who that is, and it looks like it's Polish Pete. So there we go, in he goes, and this is what we're talking about. Look at that, the absolute stunning views there of Polish Pete just going into the pits there. So early pit stop for Pete, so see if you can get a few fast lap times in. Racer also at the back there, so I'm wondering if Racer's also pit, unless he's just that far behind at the moment, but he's overtaken. I didn't see his highlighter come up for pit, so I don't think, yeah, so Racer hasn't pitted. Thank you, Racer. So as we look at this battle at the moment, so Motorboy in 1st, we've got Red Spectre in 2nd. In your bottom left hand corner you can see I'm just changing it there. Matt in 3rd now, Chrism in 4th, Tartan in 5th, Iron Man in 6th. We got Mr. A in 7th, with Dark Owl in 8th. So we'll take a look at Dark Owl. There he is on track. Oh, going very wide there as he comes around the left-hander. He's trying really hard to catch up on Mr. A now. Mr. A, is he going to be able to sort out this corner again? So let's have a look where he is. It looks like he's managed to do it, but he's lost a bit of time coming out of the corner. So there's Tartan. Tartan's overtaking him now for 6th position, coming into the chicane now. Fans are loving this. No social distancing there, is there? No. So there we go, Mr. A, Tartan there, 6th. I'm going to take a look at where Matt is to Red Spectre, and he's all over the back of him now. Red Spectre's decided to come into the pits. Good thinking. Get himself out of shot, and here we go. Another great shot of the pits here. Hard tyres for the guys. Jump in, jump out. That was a bit sneaky, wasn't it? Didn't even look like he changed the tyres. So off goes Red Spectre. And there's Chrism just behind him. So there we go. So Chrism is back out with Red Spectre just in front of him. Iron Man in 5th position, Tartan in 6th, Mr. A in 7th. We're going to take a look at Matt and see where he is to Motorboy, and he's definitely closing, putting the hammer down, but Motorboy is in the lead at the moment with a 137.891. That's absolutely incredible from Matt. I do apologise, Matt has got the fastest lap, 137.891. So keep an eye on Matt, he's absolutely flying. Great stuff from him. Super noise from that McLaren, isn't it? Hard on the brakes into the right-hander, so beautiful shots there of the guys. Does sound really good. So 1.5 seconds is Matt from Motorboy. Scraping the wall there is Motorboy. He's really pushing hard in the McLaren, hitting the wall again. There's going to be nothing left of that car. And did Matt have an incident? No, he's alright. He's managed to save it. He did get a bit twitchy there. It's spread out a little bit. There is a couple of battles on track.